Hey there, it's Jean-Marc, and again we're talking about LinkedIn social selling, and this important part is all about following updates. So to do that, we're going to navigate over to our home tab in the LinkedIn Sales Navigator tool, and it's going to be really simple. Down here, when we scroll down, we can see that specific accounts, right? Remember, those are companies, and specific leads have shared things. And LinkedIn is going to let us know who's saying what, right? So we have a saved lead that has shared an article. And from here, we can see they shared an article on, let's see, 11 handpicked sessions from a specific event or seminar. So to like that, we can simply scroll down here and click like. And boom, we can click comment if we so choose. Okay, we can add a comment right there, and our comments will be validated. An easy comment to share is good points, period, thanks for sharing, or just thanks for sharing, or thanks, anything, congrats. I often find that when it comes to connecting with folks, even in the B2B world, simple things paying attention to what people share is super important. I'll give an example. There was a lead I was trying to connect with for a client at a major apparel company. Now, this lead was a major vice president, and the guy was just not paying attention to any attempts to connect. What was it that made the difference and that made him want to connect? He shared a post on the Super Bowl. And I made sure for the client I liked the comment, and I liked the post rather, and then I commented. And then almost like clockwork, this person connected and we were able to start a conversation. People are on social media, even if they're business people, to get some validation oftentimes. So an easy way to help people feel good about that and hopefully have a conversation with you is to share, like, comment, engage with the content that they're sharing. They put it up there so you have a great chance to interact. Now, another point that you want to make sure to keep in mind when it comes to following updates is that you want to use these specific updates in your sales pitch. If you're making a sales pitch, I'd recommend that you would include it a shared update or a common update in the beginning. So for example, if I am connecting with my guy over here, Khalid, or as he calls himself, Ken, then I would say something like, hey, thanks, Ken. I've just noticed that you've shared an update about VC Angel and ICO dinner in Austin during the South by Southwest festival. Boom. Good share. And then I would go into my pitch. Making that simple difference, I found, can make you come off like an actual human being and a social individual on social media. I know, what a concept, right? But these little bitty differences make people feel seen, heard, recognized. And you want to make sure that you still keep the social in social selling, right? We're not just selling, we are also doing social selling. Big thing I've learned. Otherwise, you're dealing with a very empty, rightly so, a very empty inbox because no one wants to talk back. A thing to know is that this process of following updates, commenting, liking can take time because if I'm going to do this for a client, I'm going to make sure I actually click through to the content and have something helpful to share. And that, ladies and gentlemen, takes time, right? So make sure you keep that in mind. And again, if you want to do that, all you have to do is click over to this and an article will pop up. If I click this, the article will pop up. Or I can easily click like and click comment to do both of those. All right. And another great thing I also like to do if I'm trying to pitch a specific lead is I will go over to their specific page to see their content. So if I'm going to click over here, I would right click and let's see if this pulls up without any issue. I will scroll down and see if my person has shared any updates, and boom, I see recent updates shared, so I can always talk about that. Or I can talk about some commonalities we have in vocation, something like that. I can also just praise people. I often do that, and that has worked. That actually got me a call with a major multi-billion-dollar banking institution for a client, where I said, hey, I've noticed that you've been working at this bank for over 10 years. Congrats. People want to be recognized. So always remember, again, to keep the social in social selling. Well, that's enough on that. I want you to stick around, though, because, surprise, I have a bonus session for you where I'm going to talk about a new tool for setting up meetings that I think you'll find very helpful. And so I will meet you in the next session for our bonus session. All right, see you then.